someone forgot to collect the garbage. It's kind of built up a little bit. Sorry about that. No, but honestly, the nighttime in DZ 7, 8, and 9 is looking so cool. But I wanted to go through a little bit of that with you guys. Obviously, we had the ETF there checking it out, and there's some things that I think they noticed. I think that players will notice once they get into it, and it kind of has some very. I think it's been built in a slightly different way. Would that be fair to say to the rest of the Dark Zone? In what ways would you guys say it maybe differs from the rest of the Dark Zone as it stands right now?
Well, the DZ 1 through 6 was a little bit too happy, not dark enough, right? We needed to add a little more depth to the Dark Zone.
More piles of stuff.
Yeah. Really, the kind of aspect we were going after for DZ North was we wanted some more interiors. We wanted some more arena-focused gameplay, and we wanted some more rooftops. So street combat's fantastic. Try to break up the grid a little bit and let players move in and out and tactically and strategically through the interiors, bigger spaces and rooftops, and it worked out. We did a thing. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, dude, it's crazy. And you got to go to that whole interiors thing, and I see chat bringing that up as well. While it may look on the top-down map, and I don't actually have that for people today, but they will see it, we've added 3 Dark Zone chunks. So you might think it's like a 33%, a 50% increase technically, or that DZ 7, 8, and 9 makes up 33.3%. Anyway, math. It's a little bit different because you guys have increased playable spaces and all of that. So what's going on there? Because it's actually probably bigger than it appears, right?
Yeah, I mean, we doubled the Dark Zone in size, more or less. When you talk about all of the traversable space, including the rooftops, it's like you might as well throw DZ 1 through 6 in there. It's like 100% increase. Not actually 100%, but it's damn near close to that.
All right.
It's awesome.
Especially in options and just much more focused combat arenas.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, I didn't know that, but I think that's pretty damn cool. So there's like rooftops, some underground stuff, and a bunch of other things in between, which is awesome.
Yeah, like actual building interiors, like rooms inside of buildings, not just a little shop with an electronics box, just like real big arena space rooms that you can move through, and it's great combat.
Yeah, actually the first question from chat, and sorry I missed your name, but I did catch your question. Are we able to move from DZ 6 to 7?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, it's just one contiguous space. There's little places you can stop off and resupply or respawn. But when you're moving through, you can freely traverse the space.
Solid.
Yep.
Well, I mean, people are probably sick of looking at our faces and all of that. In fact, I know that they are. What we can do is I do have some extra footage that we can still keep discussing what's going on with DZ North, but I think it's probably kind of cool to actually show people, especially some of the new art I think is fantastic. Can we just take a look at what's happening in DZ North? And obviously, Terry and Keith, you can't see what's going on. You have seen this video before.
Yes,
but
we love the video.
There's all sorts of stuff going in there, and I'll just let the chat have a little look at that. What other things have you guys been focusing on for the Dark Zone? And people obviously have been asking for things, and I see it in chat a lot. Things like have been asking for like a PvE friendlier Dark Zone, right? And obviously this kind of fits in the context of Last Stand a little bit because spoiler, we're going to be talking about it in a second. But Last Stand as a mode is dedicated for PvP, and again, we're going to talk about that in a second. So I think that kind of, and this is something that we've talked about a bit, that expansion of the Dark Zone, making it inherently less PvP dense, will tend it towards more the PvE spectrum. How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, that's the hope, right? We never want to take the teeth away from the Dark Zone. So we always want that tension and that risk. We want the ability for PvP fights to break out in the Dark Zone
absolutely.
Anytime. But now that we're increasing the size of the Dark Zone, but not the player count, right? The frequency of their PvP encounters could potentially drop. You can still hunt rogues, you can still go rogue, you can still do all those same things. But like you said, now that we have Last Stand as a PvP mode, hopefully that PvP population embraces this mode, and when they just want to shoot the shit out of someone, they can they can go play Last Stand.
Exactly. And just to be clear, people, I know that like some people are picking that up as maybe meaning a couple of things. There is no PvE specific Dark Zone like you have in Survival or anything, but it should be friendlier to the PvE players. And there's a few other things. Actually, one of the things that I found really interesting that I learned from you guys when I was at Redstorm is that, and I said that we wouldn't talk about features, and I don't think this is really a feature, but you will actually be able to fast travel between DZ checkpoints now, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
So, if you enter and, it's a little too hot for you, and you want to go down to DZ1,
Yeah.
you can do that between checkpoints. Or if you want to chase rogues, you have that ability to kind of pick your gameplay a little more specifically.
As a note, though, if you have contaminated gear,